Let's just jump right into it with some One Piece.
One Piece.
One
So,
Piece suit.
in case anyone's watching this and like is either catching up or they saw this video first and want to go backwards, our chapter 1000, 1001, and 99 video got taken down, and we were like, "Hey, Shueisha, can we have our video back? We didn't break any copyright laws." And like, no. So,
We're like, okay.
chances are I'm only gonna put in panels on the screen if I really need to. Uh, but I digress. You know, what, what we could have done. I'll say it later, but there's a way we could have recorded our faces and had these panels, but it's too late.
Okay, let's not worry about it.
This chapter was just a banger of action.
Yeah, it was hot.
Um, God, this page, I really like the gong gun into the punk slam.
Yeah,
It's a
we getting
con-
some Pirate Warriors
Kong
shit
Rock.
action here. It's just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, we're just comboing this motherfucker all over the place.
Yeah.
Um,
Where is the mechanic in Pirate Warriors 5 where we can finally actually combo off people? That's the next step where you can bounce in between them.
that was
But
in 3.
no. But you could basically I went with it has in Strikers and then Hyrule Warriors where
Okay.
you can do a combo, but then that
Yes.
combo can trigger a character switch that someone else can combo with.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the standouts in this chapter for me is this attack by Killer. This is
What the fuck?
I don't understand what's happening here. I'm guessing it's a sound-based attack, right?
Yeah.
It's called Sonic Scyther, or actually,
No,
it's called
no, it's
Scyther
not.
Sonic. Actually,
Yeah, it's not a sound-based attack. He's turning into Sonic. That he's got the wheel. He's doing the little hedgehog spin.
okay, but he's not actually chopping through Kaido, so it's like a representation of the blades hitting his scales, I guess. Oda's
Yeah.
really abstract with shit, and then he just won't explain it, and that's just kind of how he is.
Yeah.
I
It
just-
kind of
I-
looks like hockey, but
I just now noticed. Kaido's got some some Bowser bracelets on his wrists.
He does.
he does.
He always has those, actually.
He
That's-
does. Like I call them Bowser bracelets.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I don't know what else to call them. Like spike bracelets doesn't quite sell the idea. IMO.
Plus, Bowser bracelets has that BB, and you can market that shit. Come on, Nintendo.
I really like Big Mom sniping everyone with her. It's a new move. She's never used this one before, but she's just straight sniping out, and I just really like how this lightning's drawn.
Yeah.
I thought he died. I thought Killer got killed right there,
Uh,
and then I was like, "Oh yeah, it's One Piece."
yeah, in other manga maybe, but he's fine.
Also, Kylo's about to straight up eat this motherfucker.
Kaido, the blast breath gets cut by Zoro, and I like this because we've been building up to Zoro cutting flames. He's
Yeah.
like from Punk Hazard, he got really interested in Kinemon's flame cutting style. So
Mhm.
I kind of like this as a continuation of that. Or it's kind of like the end goal of that, where he can finally cut through flames. I mean, we never saw him practicing, but that's just kind of how One Piece goes. Like,
Oh,
I saw you do
we
the
never-
thing.
Yeah, we never saw Luffy practice Gear 2 either. It's just the acknowledgement of I need to get stronger. It's like, oh, that's a cool thing I could potentially do. We don't do training arcs in One Piece.
You know how in an RPG you fight, and then you just learn a new move? That is exactly how One Piece operates.
Yeah.
I like how Big Mom is like, "Yo, look out!"
Yeah.
They're like, "Yo, don't take that."
Yeah, she's saying here we've underestimated them. Look at Zoro's just the missing of his slash chopped off an entire horn off this giant island.
Yeah.
If I cared about Sanji versus Zoro in a combat level, which I don't know
Yeah.
why I would, because I am smart and know not to worry about those things.
Yeah.
I could understand potentially being sad that Sanji has not chopped off a giant horn casually. I guess.
I could. I guess I cannot be if I wasn't satisfied with character development in a fire arc. But hey,
But alas, I gotta say, especially with this page, Big Mom is the standout of the fight so far. Because Kaido's just kind of getting tossed around.
You know what this is, Tyler? This is Snake and Lightning Bird from Spirit Island.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like
I forgot about this, but this attack is sentient. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's coming from Zeus?
No,
fuck, man.
You can see that it's sentient and like homing. Like it is a sentient, and it's not like these aren't little Zeuses. Each lightning bolt is like its own homie. So that's fucking cool.
Interesting.
Throw that shit Empire Warriors 5.
Oh, does Zeus just like house like 5 different dudes inside of him as well?
I don't know. They could do anything. But
actually I could see it like she makes a cloud and then she just puts homies in it as the battle goes on. You know?
That's what I would picture. Because
you missed my favorite thing to ever happen in One Piece.
Ever.
Go back one.
Ever.
No, it was when he fought it was in the Skypiea arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought it back.
They did.
Like, why didn't that work on you?
She's like, oh, I do consider this.
She's like, oh, what? That does. And it's like they all like. Okay, we gotta think about this world. They don't have cars. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
So they don't know that rubber is a insulator for lightning.
That's not true. Nami knew it. I mean, she's good with the weather, but so is Big Mom.
Nami went to weather school in the
she went
sky
to fucking
with wizards.
weather college, all right? She was part of the sorority there, but
she hung out with a bunch of wizards.
She knew about rubber before she abused those wizards, okay?
She's the one girl in the engineering class.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, Skypiea was before that even happened.
Yes.
She taught the wizards about that.
Yeah, that's so. The point I was getting to is Eneru wouldn't know what rubber is because there might not be any growing on the piece of land in Skypiea. Big Mom should know that rubber is an insulator, but
no, I am very adamant. Nobody knows that lightning doesn't work on rubber.
I mean, I wouldn't say anyone, but I guess she's a dumb fucking pirate, like warlord, Kaido and Big Mom are not particularly educated, I suppose.
Yeah, so like that's the thing is that there's not a Wikipedia article that like I have lightning, what can it do? I can look it up. So like I like the idea that knowledge is still kind of isolated for people that have experienced things in this world. That's what kind of like it brings that, I wouldn't say charm, but excitement when things do happen because we have experienced this with Luffy before. It's a hype moment for us because we get to experience it again.
Yeah.
It's just it's a throwback but it kind of still works to me. Like people live literally on islands in this world. They are pretty isolated.
I want to throw this to Hunter x Hunter, which in Hunter x Hunter, Willard, they try to keep their powers and abilities secrets.
Yes, they do.
And that would be like something they would never reveal is like, haha, lightning doesn't work on me. I'm made of rubber. And here we just have because I'm rubber, and she's just speechless, like she doesn't understand.
What the fuck is rubber?
It's more like Big Mom with her 80 children 100% does not know what rubber is. Okay, I'm turning around.
We're done. We made the joke.
But then Kaido was like, wait, why doesn't my flame work on me? Because I got plot armor, bitch!
Nuts!
I will say Kaido's face looks super dumb in this particular panel right here. But
I do like that shocked look of because Luffy looks like Luffy got hit by that thing and it did hurt him.
Yeah,
he does not care.
No, it seems like he's in pain, but he's shrugging it off.
Yeah,
but
that'd be cool.
That's kind of the last we see of this fight, isn't it? Because as we go into the next chapters,
I think it goes on for a little bit more next chapter.
Well, I guess we'll be quickly reminded.
This is my first action sequence in One Piece manga.
I guess so. Yeah.
I feel like I'm reading it from the beginning again, like the first time I tried to read it, because my eyes are struggling to comprehend what's going on.
What do you mean? I missed the first thing you said. It's your first what with One Piece?
This is like my first big action sequence in reading the manga.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. Cause I like what's the other action sequence would have been when Luffy first fought Kaido and stuff like
I mean,
that.
we were talking about it then,
Yeah.
and in Odin's flashback, all the fight scenes kind of got truncated and weren't that long.
Yeah. Holy
I'm
shit.
really
He beats the fuck out of Kaido here, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
You got to go aura as you read these top 5 panels.
That's cool.
Mhm.
And I've always liked how Luffy does this with his new forms. He starts off always doing pistols, and bazooka, and then eventually he starts doing Gatlings. So like Gear 3 Gatling, and now we got Gear 4 Gatling. Soon he's gonna pull out his ultimate move like a storm or like a fucking. I like the
Red
move.
Hawk.
I like
Red Hawk.
Yeah, a Red Hawk style attack. I like the move that he did do Red Rock. So, but that's a Gear 3 move.
I like the axe kick when it like shoots into the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Axe is always fun. I feel like Storm is usually like his strong attack. Gatling. I feel like Gear 5 is coming soon. That'll be the final gear.
Now, is Gear 5 going to be like Gear 2 and 4, where it's a transformation, or is it going to be like 3, where it's a one-time boost to an area?
One-time boost to it's a boost.
So like 3.
If by area you mean his entire goddamn existence, then sure.
Well, 3 is he only inflates one of his arms or his legs, right?
I feel like
I
feel like we're getting to the point where the vulcanization might actually happen that people have theorized for years,
which is
where he becomes vulcanized, like rubber.
Oh, okay.
Vulcanization is what they do to say tires.
Isn't there the advanced? No, he's gonna unlock the advanced.
Yeah, there's also awakening that he can unlock. Man, and people are like, "Oh, what would Luffy do with his awakening?" Are you fucking stupid? Have you read One Piece? Oda knows exactly what to do with a rubber power. Like awakening's gonna be sick.
Ground rubber, and then you would just be bouncing back and forth infinitely between him and Luffy as he punches your goddamn dick off.
Luffy could grab a piece of earth and lift it, and it would be stretchy like rubber, but have the consistency of earth, so he can block attacks by molding the rubbery earth around him. It's gonna be dope, y'all. Oh, dude, I remember taking a picture of this one too. I really like the lead up to this punch, and then just the amount that Kaido's face flies from the point of impact to the ground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
However, Gear 4 is over, so we gotta go into stall time.
Yeah. I really like Oda's use of Kaido's snake-like body here.
Yeah. People have been running on it, it's used to convey speed of an attack. It's great.
And also it kind of has this weird weight to it that's not necessarily attached to the head, where the body is still the whole body doesn't react to the punch. It only is on that one section. If you get hit in the face as a human, your whole body's gonna reel back. But with Kaido's big dragon body, only a portion of it is going back, and the rest of it's where it is.
And that's because most of his body's supported by the flame clouds. You can see them here.
Yeah.
So, I do like how they're Kid doesn't know what the fuck a Gear 4 is. So it's how to get you, but
yeah.
What I don't like is how easily they shrugged off a lightning attack. I guess these are some of the strongest people in the planet, but that. If they could take those super powerful lightning attacks as well as Luffy, then I guess you being rubber wasn't that cool after all.
And we saw Brook fight Big Mom, which Brook isn't the strongest fighter, but even he was able to take a few of her attacks and then get up and keep fighting.
Well, he was hard countering, but yeah, I think as soon as she really hit him, he was knocked out. But he won anyways because he's MVP. I like Happy Mother's Blaze. Big Mom's really showing up here, but Kaido's about to go into hybrid, right? So I feel like he just got beat up for 3 chapters straight. He's gonna actually do his threatening shit now.
Yeah. Dragon Twister. We get Pokemon moves now.
Well, Dragon Twister has been an attack since fucking Arlong Park. But I do love how Oda capitalized on the Dragon Twister versus Dragon Twister. because Zoro hits him with his own.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he tried to eat Luffy, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He's been trying to eat everybody. I think that's his one big move. It's like, I'm just gonna fucking eat you and not worry about it.
He controls the weather, but then his ultimate final attack is chomp.
Kaido's ultimate is bite.
Wait,
He's
what if
Cho'Gath.
what if Luffy getting eaten by the snake in Skypiea was just foreshadowing for where he's gonna spend half of this arc, which is inside Kaido? And
Kaido's
there's like a whole little village inside Kaido that will tell him Kaido's backstory. Anyways, Dragon Twister Demolition Breaths. This seems like a combination of like the Wind Scythes and then the Dragon Twister.
You got the Wind Scythe blades coming off of his body there.
Yeah. But on the story front, CP0's back in the story now.
Hey, I told you we've been waiting.
Man, everyone's been waiting. I do want to see when these people take off their masks, if any of them are people we know. You know, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like this front guy's gotta be Lucci.
No, no way. The way he speaks says that he has like a personality and like emotions. Lucci does not have either of those.
That's true.
But they're kind of just like, let's let these pirates fuck each other up, and then we'll swoop in.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's I don't know. Isn't that like kind of Law's theory? Is like he wants the pirates to destroy themselves?
Well, he's been talking about the alliance, like alliances break up, but we theorized that like the only way Luffy could win in this situation is if it became a 1v1v1, and it seems like we were just super wrong. Like Big Mom and Kaido are going strong.
Yeah.
But they're having fun, you guys. It's all fun. Like, our pirates are over here, like, actually huffing and puffing, but they're just chilling. So, like, I still feel like the sense of power that the Yonko have is still preserved in this battle.
Yeah. What's up with the top section here? Is this, like, the different entrances to the roof of the place?
I imagine so, yeah.
Is those are those the entrances? Because that means... two of them were broken open. That means there's one left.
Yeah.
Who else is gonna show up? Oh, I know who's gonna
Rogue.
show up.
Mad Monk Rogue.
Ace! Yamato! Yamato's probably the one that's
I still have a hot theory. And no, this isn't the flower capital. This is
Onigashima.
Yeah.
Which is floating towards the flower capital.
We skipped over it, but they zoomed in on Orochi's dead head.
Yeah, they did.
And CP0's like, well, he's dead. It's like,
What do I believe in? Do I believe in the fact that Oda has lied to me literally 200 times, or do I believe that Orochi's actually dead? I don't know.
I think I'm very sad. But I think Orochi's going to get his own cover story, and that's going to be our ending for him because he's definitely going to come back. There's no he's dead.
You remember when Gas Boy never came back?
Well, he did. Oh, well, no, he didn't. Sorry, that was his cousin Gastino.
Wait, what?
Gangster Gastino.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whole Cake Island, Gangster Gastino. You know him?
I know the gas guy from Whole Cake,
which is very different from the gas guy. You're right.
Okay.
So I really like how they brought back Rumble Ball Candy. This is like when Oda first got to the time skip, he made a plot hole by having Chopper have to eat a Rumble Ball to use guard point. He doesn't need to eat the balls anymore to transform into his base forms. And then he's like, he was just eating his Rumble Ball candy that he likes to chew on. And we're like, you're so fucking shameless, Oda. You fucking disgust me. But here it is again, and I love it. So Tama is out here really just... Oda was like, I don't know how they're going to beat Kaido, so let me introduce a character that's just going to fucking do it.
Yeah.
At the very beginning of the story, and everybody predicted it.
Yeah, and then and even the prediction of like Usopp sniping it into people's mouths comes true, so it was all real.
I remember was it us that we were complaining, or were people complaining about how did she sneak on a boat with that? I think that was us. We were complaining
that
about
was
how
us. However, they did answer that.
Yeah.
I mean, she just got.
I don't think there's anything bad about what Oda did. I think it's just called foreshadowing, and it's good storytelling.
Oh
Yeah.
no! We were complaining about her getting on the boat, like very minute things. Yeah, it was foreshadowing. But also, there's the theory that, and I really like this theory. I don't know if I brought it up on this podcast. She is Orochi's legitimate daughter. I guess it would be illegitimate. But she is Orochi's daughter, and her and Momo joining together is the end of that beef that clan has. And a reason why this is really foreshadowed is because the person who was taking care of her was that Tengu guy who's a swordsmith, and he hasn't shown up since, but he's clearly important for something. And I forgot what was the hint, but there's a big hint that Tengu guy is he Odin's father, or is he just?
Yeah, Odin's father is what it was, because they had the same voice actor.
Yeah, they have the same voice actor. There was stuff in the panels. So Odin's father might have survived, gone into hiding, become a blacksmith, and raised Otama.
Yeah.
So I still think there's she's more than a plot device. I think Oda's still gonna do stuff with her, and she's just cute. So what's not to like?
I'm sorry.
Action's cool. The armored cores, they're doing.
Yo, we're getting a Frankie fight.
Frankie fucking.
Frankie gets a lot of fights. Oda really likes drawing Frankie in action. I've noticed.
Because Frankie's great.
The only time Frankie hasn't gotten a fight was Whole Cake because he wasn't there. Every other arc he has, actually. So
yeah, I do like him fighting a Triceratops. I think it's so cool.
Yeah,
I it's neat. It's
Frankie gets the coolest enemies.
Yeah, he does.
Senor Pink.
But
Senor Pink.
I really love every time Nami lands a Thunder Lance spear. That's like one of my favorite moves that she does.
Yeah.
But what else?
I like this concept of Ulti and I guess Page 1 doing this kind of chase fight that they're doing with Otama and Nami and Usopp, where they're all delivering the dumplings, and then Usopp and Nami have to fend them off with their abilities.
That is fun. That is a dynamic that we haven't actually a kind of a quote unquote car chase, a horse chase fight.
It's perfect because you have her dinosaur is the ramming one, so it's always trying to get up speed, and then you have the Spinosaurus that can, I guess, they're usually water based, but it's just basically another T-Rex that could be running around chasing after them. What's
really cool about this is the concept of the fight is just kiting them forever and sending more Smile users to attack them.
Mm-hmm. You know what would be cool is that they end up making their way up, and then she redirects one of the homie bolts into Ulti.
That would be sick. I would like that as a finale for the fight. And then Usopp just shoots some plant or some shit and wins.
Yeah,
whatever he does. I'd like to see him do something cool with his hockey. Actually, a cool big bank shot or something.
It'd be cool if he could be able to figure out where they're coming from. They start going in through the windows and the buildings in there, and he sees them.
That would be sick. I like this little move Frankie does. All his general moves are gag moves where he's Franken sword, and then he just kicks you in the face. And then he hits you with a V for victory slash. Not even a slash, it's a flash.
Yeah.
I mean, he hits him with a sword here, doesn't he?
Well, he does, but the Franken sword attack is a kick.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't tell that. It looks like he's hitting him with a sword.
No, he's kicking him with his leg.
His little tiny leg.
You see that?
No, I cannot. This is what I'm telling you. I can't see shit.
Manga literacy 101. You see these little swirls going up in the leg? That and the little strike here, it means he kicked him with his leggy.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong panel. I was looking at the one beneath it, where it's
no, that is clearly a slash.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's also a very inefficient slash because he basically goes.
We do leave this chapter with the underestimate Nico Robin at your own peril, and and Toki's alive. Holy shit! I mean, are we all just going to assume this is Toki because it's totally Toki, right?
I think it's Toki. It's got to be Toki. But how does her power work?
Well, she jumped to the future to this day, so I think she doesn't show up until this day. Just like the so like the samurai were like out of flux. For them, it probably felt like minutes, but they showed up literally 20 years later.
No, I get that. The problem is like that. This means like how does her work for in sense of space? So like, does she just flash forward where she is, or can she choose kind of where she is going to show up?
No, she just came back to the castle and then walked.
The castle that's flying in the sky?
Look, let's say
Oh
this.
shit!
All right?
Oh fuck!
Yeah, she travels space and time.
Well, it'll be explained. She probably hitched a ride with someone.
No, man, she got a ride with Inaru. That's why she's got the Inaru.
Okay, no, yeah. So, so there is a joke that this is Inaru because of the earlobes. So you're right. They're both here, and they both have earlobes now.
It could have been also she shows up. And this might be a way to explain like Otama. She shows up, finds Odin's dad, who's Tengu, talks to them, and she hitches a ride with Otama to Onigashima.
Yeah, if Otama drops like we gotta find the other lady that came with me, and they're like,
yeah.
Whoa! Hold up, wait, we're not thinking about something here. If this is Toki, all right, this can't be Toki.
Why?
Oh.
Because her daughter lived through those 20 years, so her daughter would know she's alive.
Oh, well, she probably just showed up, right? Like, she just came back into the timeline, is what I'm assuming.
But, like...
Not literally just, but, like, last week.
Yeah.
But, like, her daughter and her escaped. That means the daughter would know that her mom got out.
The daughter is... No. The daughter escaped with Kawamatsu.
The daughter... Yeah,
Kawamatsu took the daughter, and then Toki did that thing that I was mad at. Where like, so she just went to the castle and fucking died, but no, she didn't. She time jumped.
Okay. I forgot about Kawamatsu taking the daughter.
That's because Kawamatsu was a cool character for exactly one chapter and got way too high in me and Joe's tier list.
Yo, let's go.
Donuts. We learned something fun that like. Katakuri's facial scars is because he just ate donuts with like too much intensity, so he like tore up his mouth. It's like, oh my god, you fucking dork.
That's a Vivere card exclusive. I got that from
Vivere card exclusives.
I like how Katakuri's character growth was him learning to accept himself.
Yeah, he just learned to accept the fact that he's just a deadbeat 30-something-year-old who likes to eat donuts, and I'm like, I can vibe with that. So this chapter is the Sanji Robin special.
Yeah.
Black Maria putting on fucking bronze like brass knuckles is not what I expected at all.
She's got a giant spider crotch.
And she's just punching you with her fucking hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Looking at this again, I glossed over it when I was reading it. This spider is straight alive, and I'm very mad that. Like, we were like, oh, maybe it's it looks like a face, but it's like a coloring. But no, it's just straight up a fucking face down there.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Why?
That's like that's like several of the other things.
But and this is what what caught Joe up. She's not introduced as a smile, so.
Yeah, because all the other smile fruits have been introduced as smiles. So it's a weird
can't wait to get a Vivre card answer to that. But
maybe Oda just goofed and was like, oh.
I don't think so. I think this is intentional. Like, I want to make, because this Black Maria is based off of a Japanese mythological like monster that's supposed to be a woman on top and then a spider body with a face.
Okay, yeah, she's based on that, but her fruit's just a big spider that existed in the real world.
No, I get that. What I'm saying is that's what Oda wanted to do, so he just said, okay, I'm going to do that. And he made a cartoon.
The passion of Christ out here with our boy. Look at him in the top. Okay, let's talk about the panel of disgrace. Help me, Robin, with snot coming out his nose. Joe, I'll let you take it.
So a big part of Sanji's like development was that his whole thing, starting from the very, very beginning all the way back in East Blue, is that deep down Sanji likes to help people. like the way he gains kind of like joy in his life and a reason to live is his ability to serve and to help others. That's why he became a cook and was part of the restaurant. Like we see his flashback and he's helping his mom who's sick in bed and he helps some mice. Like that's just part of
in Punk Hazard, he goes so out of his way to help Kinemon because he's like, I got involved, I have to see it through, and Kinemon was an asshole to him, and
he almost freezes himself and Nami's body in that lake to save Kinemon.
Yeah,
like
so like. Even like as recent as Punk Hazard, before Sanji's big arc, he's always been a server. I like that.
Yeah. So a big part of him is that he wants to be able to help others, and so because his mindset, because he wants to do that, he cannot be the person to be helped.
Yeah.
So he cannot be the person that like requires help from other people. And I think it's kind of like the rivalry with Zoro and Sanji too, is that they are both trying to be top dog. Zoro because he's wants to be the best swordsman in the world, but Sanji because I need to be there to protect everybody that I love.
Yeah.
And that's what gets him in trouble in Whole Cake Island is that rather than tell anybody what's going on, he just leaves and tells them not to chase after him, which causes Luffy, Nami, and Brook and everyone to go chase after him.
Think of how many times Sanji goes lone wolf or like tries to step up. He's like, "Hey, don't hit Zoro, Kuma. Come after me." And then Zoro's like, "Shut up. Let me have my moment."
Like in his lobby or Water 7, he goes and he tracks down Robin. And the thing is, Sanji does do those clutch things all the time. Like, I'm not discounting those. Like, those are great because that's part of like he is a reliable guy, but that's also a fault that he has is that he goes off and does things on his own. Like Zoro barely does that. Like he at least tells somebody he's going to go fight somebody.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like Zoro's like, I'm going to handle this. You go take care of something else. Sanji will just leave. So when we get to Whole Cake Island, and he has to realize that he needs to call Luffy and everybody to come help him out, and that it's this sense of realizing of weakness that he has, and that he has to realize that he can't accomplish everything, or he can't be the one. He doesn't have to always be the one saving people.
The more time that passes, the gladder I am that he baked a cake instead of fought someone in that arc. It was such the right decision, and it's rubbed people so wrong, dude. People are so mad Sanji didn't get a fight in that arc. I was like, oh my god, you guys just don't get it.
No, but like, this is great because we honor the Ohara Library Ohara guy pointed this out. Like, Sanji knows he's very proud. He's like, I can't fight a woman, and like I think he's like slowly realizing that's his big flaw. Is like he can't fight women because even in his lobby he tried to fight Khalifa, but couldn't do it. So now he's like, this isn't my fight. I can do. I have to go do something else. And he even has that line to Usopp: "You do what I cannot do."
Yeah, that line is fire in Eddie's lobby, and and here it is coming back again, but this time with Robin. I want to defend the snot nose here in particular. I think that was such a good move by Oda. It's going to infuriate people, but what I love about it is that it's so pathetic. He's like begging for help, and I think that is such a big step for him where he's just it's shameless. And like this is not the moment. And the girls even pointed out he's gonna say some cool, something cool like "go eat shit" or something, and he's like, "No, help me!" It's like, yes, like this is such a big moment for this boy, and like, man, if this moment never happened, and Sanji just had like a mediocre fight with Queen, people would be happier, and that really upsets me. Like. Since when has One Piece been a series about the fights? The fights happen. They're not like Hunter x Hunter or JoJo fights where like there's these huge abstract mental battles. They're cool test of will and character building fights.
So, like
people just want him to be Zoro but blonde, and then like that's just not who he is, dude.
Like Sanji comes up and saves Usopp there, and I think what's really cool is that he beats Jabra in like half a chapter, basically.
Yeah.
Or eight. Yeah, and it's so cool because they're running around like Usopp's trying to fight this guy and he can't do it, and Sanji's like, I will take care of this guy, and he has that fire line about the food and the spices and everything, and it's coming back around to the fact that it's like you can't like this is a crew where we each have our roles and we each have our fights. So we need to find out what we need to be doing right here, right now. We can't just be doing what we can, like with like being thrown at us. Like that's not smart.
The last string of chapters, and especially this one, have really reinstated my faith that Oda knows what he's doing with the writing and the pacing, and like, because like the leading up to the raid, it's been good since the raid, but like leading up to the raid, I was really worried about if I would care about anything that happens in Onigashima. Yeah. But so much cool Straw Hat shit has happened, and Scabbard shit, and Marco showing up and having his little moments, and Carrot. Like, I think he's balancing things well. But anyways, let's talk about Best Girl. Marco is still out here.
Fucking going ham.
Notably, Queen is not here anymore.
Yeah.
If Queen went to go fight the samurai, potentially, we might still get our Sanji versus Queen. If that makes people happy.
Potentially, yeah. I like that fucking King has Gatling guns on his wings, apparently. It is just going crazy.
Marco's overpowered, man. He's too strong.
But we do get all these different reactions from people. Like Chopper is just like, oh my god, Sanji. Like just shocked to hear him.
Because he was there in Whole Cake, so he understands. Yeah. Okay, I really like Heat and Wire, which we'll never forget Heat and Wire. How could you ever? He's begging for help, but that's pathetic. And that's like, you just don't get it, bro. You weren't there.
Yeah.
I love Jinbei just like casually, like we haven't seen any of this fight, but I do like this little glimpse of him just casually being like, yeah, come nibble on my arm while I pay attention to this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Also, this is another thing where like it allows everyone to know there's some sort of surveillance or auditory thing around the island. That's another like piece of information that's being kind of given out to people at that point.
Yo, but Robin fucking shows up and smacks that bitch. Look at her, dude. That's your girl, Joe.
So good. I love that she's just like immediately shows up too. She's like, all right, and then just pops up. She uses the ability to basically transport herself to that location.
So that's the thing. Like, is this a clone that she spawned, or can she just do body transportations now as well? Because I'm always unsure of how her power developed in that way.
I can bloom anywhere, so she just. This is probably a clone for right now, and then she might be able to get there later.
Yeah, I thought this was a clone. But I digress.
That's what makes her a good ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time working in evil organizations, and when someone does does horrible things to my friends, the demon part of me starts to emerge. So this is a really great throwback to her epithet as the Demon of Ohara.
Yeah, I forgot she was an antagonist at one point.
She was. And like, man, how long has it been since Oda was like, yeah, I do like Robin. You guys just gotta wait like 7 years.
Yeah. It's just sick. And she comes in and she, like literally smacks the shit out of Black Maria. Like she goes flying.
This is a good she does like skid on the ground there. This is just such a good fight for her because like Black Maria strikes me as one of the stronger Tobi Roppo, like maybe top 3.
Just in like size, like she's huge.
Yeah, she's huge. I think we are gonna get our big kaiju battle of giant naked Robin versus giant naked Black Maria.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she yeah. And I love how Brooke shows up too. That's what she might not be a clone. They might actually be there.
Yeah,
she might be able to like transfer herself between them. Maybe she's like, "That's me now."
I think. Oh, that's fucked up. That poses some ethical questions, or like
for Robin.
I like how this is a throwback of Brooke's first fight in the series, where he's chopping the spider monkey's webs. That's really cute, and now he's doing it with ice. For some reason, I can't see myself winning, and they're like, "Yes, we know, we know."
In the anime, there's a point, and I think I posted this, where like Brooke and Robin are fighting in like the tea house or something. Can you Brooke shows up as a spooky ghost, and he's like, "Oh, Robin," and she's like, "Oh, skeleton, Bone-chan."
Bonkichi.
Yeah,
Man,
it's. I like their synergy.
Brooks' outfit is so fire in this arc. He looks so cool, dude. The long coat and the scarf is so hot. That's a look.
Why is that his look this arc?
Because he's just like, I'm gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Everybody else is in kimonos and shit. He's just like, is he supposed to be a death figure?
He kind of looks like a god of death. Nah, well, like
no. He's just a gentleman.
I mean,
he's just like, you guys are some fucking weebs. I'm gonna go in as an Englishman. And this Robin wink is enough to make a grown man cry.
Yeah, although where she's like, "Oh, that's your last will? That's it?"
Yeah, I like that because I like the transition from that to being like, "Thanks for relying on me for help." That is so wholesome. I really appreciate that, Robin.
And then he slides out of there.
Another thing about this too is that this is like a way for Robin, like this was pointed out by someone else, I don't remember who, but basically the whole point about both of these characters have run away from the crew. That's a commonality between Sanji and Robin, right?
Yeah, and Nami. Yeah.
Sanji went away because he thought the only way to save. They both kind of basically ran away because they thought the only way to save
the Straw Hats
was to leave the Straw Hats and go fight their own battles.
Mm-hmm.
But Sanji did it because he thought he was not strong enough or they were not strong enough to deal with the situation at hand, so he had to go deal with it on his own. Whereas Robin left because there's like she doesn't feel like she was ever really needed, or her big thing is that she's not needed. That was why she was running around, and that she's always been like left out, and that's a big part of her, was that she's always been like, the world's always been against her, right?
Yeah.
And the Straw comes and say, "No, we want you. You are desperately needed on this crew.
And we love you.
Yeah, one of us. We want you because you are you. We're not using you for any reason." And Sanji left because he felt that he just was not strong enough to protect them from this threat. So now we get to the point where Sanji has the crew to rely on to deal with what he can't deal with, and Robin is now needed again by the crew, by Sanji, to do this.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, and I like the inversion of I'd rather die after I want to live. There's just all these neat little parallels. Anyways, Momonosuke might actually be more of a legend than his father, because he's just been in everybody's titties, man. Even his own dad's tits, he's in there.
I guarantee you that they're going to be running around and they're going to give away where Momonosuke is because all of Yamato's shirt's going to be covered in blood.
Jesus. That's, man. The side boob action and, like, yeah, you won, Momo. You won.
Congrats.
Jack is back, baby. This excites me.
Yeah. So this is where I think Sanji and Jack are going to actually end up fighting. And they're going to be on weirdly even ground because Sanji got tied up and beaten up by Black Maria, and then Jack fought off the entire Zoan army.
I think one of those feats is a little better than the others, but I
agree. But they're both injured, so they're not in their prime.
Yeah.
So I think that's how it's going to turn out, and then you can have Sanji go raid suit more again, hopefully, and he's flying around Jack, who is a non-flying Zoan user.
I don't see you kick Jack around, man.
Yeah, and then that would be even more perfect because I can imagine Jack not calling for King's help, who can fly and probably deal with Sanji better. But Sanji's flying through the air now. Jack's not going to be able to get up there.
Yeah, we'll see. I do like... But, like, if Zoro's out here fucking fighting Kaido... Sure, Sanji is always below Zoro in strength, but I think Queen would be a bigger kill than Jack. But,
I agree. But, like, I think from the narrative standpoint, like, Sanji will win that fight against Jack is because Jack never called the person that could deal with Sanji better. Like, that Sanji called Robin because Robin can deal with Black Maria.
I like that. They swapped for a better fight.
Right. And then Jack won't do that because he's too proud. He wants to kill the Minks and Raizo because that's what caused him all the trouble.
I have a weird fondness for Jack because he loses so often.
Yeah,
And like he had such a cool introduction and just failed at everything ever. So I just kind of like him. He's neat. Black Maria is literally wielding a persona. That is literally a persona in Persona 345.
Yeah.
I believe it is Kaiwan or something. I think he's in a star though, not the wheel. It's like a combination of two. But I digress. Woman trouble is not like the coolest phrase, but that's fine. Is she gonna be naked the whole fight? Cause that's a wooga.
Yeah, it is a wooga.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Giant naked woman battle. Let's go.
So, is this weapon a weapon that was fed a devil fruit? Because it has a face.
What would be the devil fruit though?
Oh, no, I don't know. Fireman? Who knows? But it seems very weird. It could just be like a cutout of the face or whatever.
I think it's going to be a real face, and there's going to be no explanation because Oda hates me.
That's true.
And that just is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that kind of wraps up our chapters. I really like how this one ends. I do hope we get our giant naked mech woman fight. I hope Brook gets to also do cool stuff because I love Brook.
Brook is going to be playing support. He's going to be cutting up all the webs around that she's going to be leaving, and so he's going to have to make sure that...
I'd love Brook have to go handle a Pooh or Hawkins, though. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, I want one of the other Straw Hats to fight one of the Supernovas.
Yeah. Also, there was pointed out in, I think, chapter sequence this week, but, like, Hiyori, the little old man, transformed into his big mode again.
What?
Where he's like an adult. Yeah, so if you go back to when everyone's like reacting to Sanji's voice.
Which would be here. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, fighting a Pooh with X-Drake.
Is that really him? Is that just not another Fire Boy?
Well, like, maybe, but like no one has that hair.
Man, I fucking hate One Piece.
Wait, where is this at?
Right here. I'm gonna pretend like I do not see this, and it is not him.
But Pooh's back up, which is nice.
Yeah.
After Zoro fucking cut his ass.
Man, that page was sick. Isn't it nice when you can have a nuanced conversation because your friends aren't weird Zoro Sanji stans? Like,
yeah.
I love how everybody stops and shits on Sanji. Like, even the guy who's dying from the frost zombie disease, like, stops and he's like, is he begging for help? Like, that guy has a disease. He's gonna turn into a zombie.
No, that's just
how it looks.
That's just how Wire looks like, dude.
No, man, that's a frost zombie.
No, dude. Wire's just a weirdo. He just looks like this. He was born like. That's one of Kid's crewmates. That's good for this batch of chapters. Nice 50-minute banger.
Yeah.
Time to go upload this shit.
Theories? Anything? Anybody? Or do we stop?
I have no current theories I'd like to bring up aside from the fact that that's Toki. But that's not really a hot theory or anything.
It could be Hiyori, like she went on the boat with Tama to go see the samurai, and now she's crying about it. But I don't feel like that's... Why would you hide that, I guess?
Yeah, just for confusion. So then Toki can really show up, and she's like, I brought Gold Roger.
Oh, you want to be king of the pirates?
Oh!
Cough.
Cough.
Ooh, I have a new theory. I'll throw it out there.
Oh, you just came up with it. You literally just... I can feel it.
So we have the new general, not generals, Navy people. We have the Meteor Samurai, right?
We have Fujitora and Kizaru, but we don't have Green Bull.
Yeah.
What if Green Bull is the leader of Cypher Pole Zero?
That is a government.
And that's who's there.
No, people confuse the Marines and the world government. They are not the same entity. So that I don't think that works.
The Marines work underneath the government, but they operate separately, basically.
One is an intelligence like FBI. The other are the sea police. You know.
Yeah.
All right. What if it's Elephant Sword guy and he's just back again?
It could. So Spandam is in CP0 actually. Him, Lucci, and Kaku are all in CP0, which I think is super stupid because if Spandam's not a director, I don't see what worth he has. But regardless,
he's got the elephant sword.
That's true. Fungfried is actually the CP0 operator. He's just the handler. But yeah, I don't really have any theories. I think these little animal detection devices are neat. They're kind of out of nowhere, but they're cute.
The Marys. So they're cyborgs.
Yeah, they're little cyborg. I guess Queen could have made them. I just really like this.
Fucking Robo-Neck, which is what?
What?
Remember? So there's a shot. I forget what chapter it is. When they were going up, Queen detaches his head from
God, yeah.
like a cybernetic, and you're just like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, okay, no. I'll bring it up here because we're talking about Queen, and then we'll end it. When we were reading Punk Hazard, we noticed that the main room that the majority of the story is leading up to is the R66 gate, which I realize must be R66 gate. And we know that the Germa worked with Vegapunk to perfect their human experiments, right? So what if that was where the human that facility was funded and existed for furthering the genetic research of Germa? And
because they mentioned
Queen even mentioned this is one of Vince Smoke's Judge's sons. So I feel like Queen was a researcher with Vegapunk before a pirate. And then he defected and it works with the Kaido crew now, but I think he knew Judge. I think there's gonna be some shit there. I'm interested.
Did he know Kid? Because he potentially could have worked on Kid if that lines up with our theory that Kid's like a human magnet.
No, reverse that. That is another thing I wanted to bring up. If Kid is a human magnet, he is his own compass.
Yeah.
That's how he's the navigator of the crew. I'm sure we brought both of those up. I'm going to say that Killer is a sound-based experiment.
Yeah.
Something about Killer was designed such that he could make high frequencies. And maybe that's why he wears the mask. But I think they were both part of the experiments and they broke out together, and that's why they're such butt brothers.
Yeah, I think that's why he cares so much about him.
Yeah. They love each other. But also they were I truly believe they escaped Vegapunk experiments together.
Yeah, and that's why there's this scene in Punk Hazard where Kid's watching. He's like, I just wanted to see what's going on there, and that's it. And,
dude, Punk Hazard's such a banger, man. So many hidden little things.
I feel like we're getting closer to Vegapunk.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the other thing too, is that because these animals are cyborg, I feel like there's Vegapunk's definitely connected because I feel like we're getting more and more stuff that's being dropped about that for sure.
Remember in our last cast we talked about somebody in the Navy. Maybe we didn't talk about this in the cast, but we talked about somebody in the Navy has been helping Kaido this whole
time. Do you mean the CP0 people?
Whether it be CP0 or somebody else we're not sure of, somebody has been assisting the Kaido through from the government through Kaido down to everyone else that trickles down, and maybe it is Vegapunk.
Maybe the thing I've always wondered is Vegapunk, is he a contractor for the government or is he a government man? I always felt like he was a contractor.
I always felt like he's like a guy whose brilliance outpaced his wallet. Basically, where he needs the money to keep doing the experiments he wants to do. And the only way it's through the government. And that would explain that one island where there's a secret underground Vegapunk facility. He had this facing one, and then the background one was the one that he was actually working on, that he was trying to keep secret from everyone else that was funding him.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Vegapunk will be in Lodestar Island. He created Kid in order to I don't know. We'll figure it out. Also, his name is Vegapunk. And Kid's whole theme is Punk. That's it. That's the theory.
Punk Hazard didn't have a magnetic compass to it or whatever.
Punk Hazard did not have a magnetic compass because Vegapunk fucked that island's magnetism up in his experiments. Okay?
Yeah.
That is our major theory that we've been building on in the Roundabout cast that will one day get us thousands of subscribers when it's proven right. Because no one talks about this. But anyways, I think we're good. You guys got anything else?
One Piece
Not good.
Yeah.
Bye, Toriko.
But yeah, whatever.